episode for high GC news. Mima ubibia akwaba had the latest hot kwa era me de bremo. Enuti zonya subscribe to channel idea bo modia say over subscribe. The way say over click the subscribe button na wabele notification. We understand video for be upload no. When the first person once ebe kan sa video. Afi we are na like video no give us a thumbs up na fi share ma wo foforo so na wenye bi hwe na wo hu ensemo a ekoso e wo Ghana memo hanum afin tentemara yembura ye ensemo a abeto ye pno so uminti ye sankomo ya babeto je sa report mama yiti sansemo ye ekoso
na hyasie ne se UK Prime Minister your friend Starmer waka bibi na se say UK muntie because it affected Ghana ntia London asem na making. Se say omo yan hyehyeye se de beya ebeye den amawo bibini se wo koni krom na obenya papers mpo bibini eye Ghana ni a wo se me pese me ko UK no ora Starmer onim Starmer ye de ne beto page no so se a no ahu no ona ye UK Prime Minister Penya ohwe UK so o say te said the Donald Trump say ya o pamo ebibifo immigrants who nin krata na e pamo no they say UK for no so asha ase bi in fact omo kire say answer na ye bema krata no na just ebia watena hwa imfie edu Infie do 10 years. Afe kra no nso no brofo ntimi nka brofo pa ebe din. Tese ni nyina peso kire se in fact o can be what say living in UK is not a right but a privilege. But your papa ne da so no bra Facebook. Me kire onioma e koso na yesua bibia afrim. And I'm so glad that you never can't go to Huasem. UK Prime Minister Ras Starmer and Odasono. Omo ye labor for Omo juma for ne eke kambomu and na omo te sa cool. First na conservative for na transwacha and sa na labor for omo so eba. Ne tofani nyina ne se Africa for so ye wa adwen say oba abrochira he say US boy UK nso a o maka omo ho first no mu na na yes he so ma sa ka omo ho kire say UK no say wote wa enye te say chenchena atwan na mom e ya adum bi sa no pese omo ka wotena UK ya adum enye wo na be decide nti mo amobon pa say rade boam na me nko UK no nhihye ne say answer na benya krata no just 10 years na oka we na me poto kakra because asem na me pese me ka no me pese otibi na ye ka bibi kire no na first of all me pese ohwe nyoma bi kakra wa ha papa bi a otchero book bi anankrata article your friend Nick Diaden Oma mo share issues of justice se pepepe ye bibe koso ewo oman bi mu Nick na ochiro sankrata no ne title ni nie pacho bra Facebook ye kire wa de e ka no de beka bia no ne ye pese wo hwe bi na wote de ye ka na se yi ochiro article bi I think around 2017 ho. Title no ye de beto so sesiai. Na ono otro sa de no maka no hape ba me kai wo. Fa show trim say UK Prime Minister say uye bibinia oba hwa enye adom bi ne de boa wo. Ye be pamon. Obenya yi ate say 10 years enyo ma be ma wo bibini ho a kire wo. Obeso otchero say obi anka se brani krum kanye bone USA for ka me nyam ba UK for de wo mu kan me ne omu wasem UK for Kiestama. Now at the end of the day no bra Facebook never check it. A friend Nick Diden, or a director of UK campaigning organization Global Justice Now. Onona or ye bronio, but what's not here who say Abrofune SCC or Musisi a bibi mai over the period no. And what's that a bibi before now Abrofusi umuno. And what's so munyo muchefa? Because Abrofune be jia yen, ebe jia yen, ebe jia Africa for Abrofune be sisi yen. Abrofun de to trust them ebo yen crofo transatlantic slave trade you know so okay kind transatlantic slave trade na time mo be chichi ye koye nkwasom e de koye ye cotton wadwuma ne plantation ne hwede e wo West Indies ene USA ne nasefo a ye nananom e ka ho no e ye nananom ene ma UK ene USA e ye dom but ene UK for Stama ora stama say uti UK a uye bibini a uni se enye bibia eya adom omo ye bold UK for. And that is why I want to address the UK Prime Minister very soon. Me kan brofo say the be kwa ma wate nyansa 7% me ka kire no article ni or say Africa is not poor. We are stealing its wealth. So, bra Facebook na be hard eh. Onu na tro you because they bia no omu to what abrofo to wa. No ma twamfoni say yen be before there ehia yen be before there omu ye nkrasefo e be before omu nya serious e be before omu ye corrupt e be before omu ye say they bia sa na aka che omu nti as of now ye won monfoni bia omu gidi say yen e be before ye da so tinua so. Oma can't say yeah before no ye da so ti enua so ye hwini panam sa na ya ka kire obi o ya ka kire say ye tete ball so sa narrative no ma ka kire ye enti omu movies o de ya hwe omu movies nyina no o say bibini na ewu ntem ya hwe omu movies UK ni USA for omu movies cha wo hwe American movie na UK movie a bibini wan soma na bibini so okọ oye soja bibini ne ebeku ne ntem sa nyoma we nyina omudi aya me agye atum eno nti na omutimi acting movie Yesu movie nyina na de abra betro say Yesu ye broni nti mo nsom no na ye ni abre na ye tone calendar broni sesa ya adwen ache but baby ye dru eye emancipating ourselves from mental slavery ye yankasa and ye dru level la ye tese broni kasa na ye mo hyehye ye Abba who born dog UK is warning Africans that staying in UK is a privilege. UK Prime Minister oh yeah okay are you okay bibia you fine bra Facebook na fi yen kenkan ko Jeff yi free so ono tro broni ni tro aka kire ni say mumma moteti hai Africa ye mom ni ehwia Africa for enti wo po mo ma ehia o ma enya Africa ye ene ehwia wo mo ama Africa o si ewom. Let me read that article for sure. O si ewom say ye wo sika ye de ma omo ewom say ye bo mu bosia ewom say etoro bia ye choma de e bia se UK Prime Minister ya ma Africa for e bia $50 million 50 million pounds mo fanye wei wo ha UK say ya che wei o se ewom sa de nanso so ye hwe sika nko a ye mujia eya mu abrofo ye me broni ni bi mujia fi African kwa na eye over 200+ billion inti ma men kan to fancho. Imagine say obi ma 1,000 cedis nanso be wie no anya so mfa so be 2,000 o se sana ye Africa for ye che o ma de no mu ye hwia wo mu de ye hwia ene de de che o mu no de ye hwia no doso mo e chen de ye de ma o mu enti se opa de asem na okay. In fact, no kind article no be kire wo say illegal sa hwe timbe ya wo mo fei ekọ UK Ebiko UK timbe ya de bia hu se omu ne nam ho ne nasefo nyina no ebiko UK gold akese ya ene to bia ye hu ba bia fa no ebiko UK for omunye mining enso pe meba be kirew je fofa to so mame hwe me de ukọ UK for omu votes make a vote gold vote be bia wo hu sa gold ni bi da Bank of Ghana kra wo sa gold ni bi. But me de wo ko me behwe pictures no of gold nko a wo mu wo krom ho. Wo mu ye galamsey. Wo mu ye illegal mining. Wo mu ye mining bay. Aheya he. Queen Elizabeth ene ne nkrofo na nam e check gold nko a e wo masase na se. Behwe gold nko ma paki wo mu nya gold ni wo he. Yen abibifo ena UK Prime Minister. Ene Queen Elizabeth wonya ne ba bi ko. Nkofo we awia ye close over 500 years. Time ye konko asumu omewia ye gold omu da so wia enne omu ye bold to tell us say uti UK ye pri wa wia ye wie na ye ba kakra ma wia ye gold UK you have been stealing since 500 years ago, and today you are telling us that living in UK is a privilege. I don't blame you, I blame our leaders. I don't. Bra Facebook na be he. What be hwia ya hwehwe gold in nani age no. We ye King Charles. They say the King Charles nye. Hwe the way nani esi age a okuta gold. Anentina sa gold we anka enya bia John Dramani Mahama anase ohini ne kuta ye Bank of Ghana nke na no pay anka Ghana Bank of Ghana say na wo say ye fa we to so ma me ha we ne ye me fe. Bra Facebook na be he we ni ya me fe we no share the way obane sre gold Anglo gold Ashanti 2 gold ya pam ni nyina bi ko UK ni amaye kakra bi yes ya ade yes de Newmont no wo mam nya sika na tam na ko UK wo mom ye galamsey wo munya gold wo mkeka ebi be ko UK hwe oba we na ni gi agye ekuta gold who sa gold who be da how many of us na who gold a hu ane ring ne asmade ketua bi ba be UK for now o mawia ye for over 500 years no eno mo ka che yen ya before say uti ho a e ya adom bi na mo menye force say ye ma wo citizenship nipa na wawia wo ekun ase wo dachi e de ehunahuna ebo ye ekun bi e de ye nananum etu nsuom no ene wo ka kira wo say uti UK a menye wo adwen say o answer na be citizenship 10 years na ye de ne ba ne sa e ba ne sa wo bra ye ditu mu ma ye leaders meka leaders apart from Kwame Nkrumah on the no Pan-African and now occur the new form of colonization, which is neo-colonialism and then imperialism. What you say? The new form of colonizing people. The new form. Afedi ebia omedi so, but odi ehunahuna ni esisie. This is what Kwame Nkrumah was talking about. Imperialism. Ono ankasa sorry no pese obi na ye president. Otini bia na omu tu nipa de so. No mu kunipa. Hwede omu ye Gaddafi. And Gaddafi, Libya say because of what they do. Why the money basa African leaders ne kohwa ni enu ma konum ti African leaders ne kohwa ni akwa kwosre just because of $50 million de be mai and now pounds. Ya ji nyoma ya refi say o mewie sika ni free ha. Na ka oba we e de nyansa no wo chen yen. Ne yen gold no kwade bi etwe firebo. Awiase nyina ye gold no we are the seas. We are the seeds producers of gold in the world. In Ghana is now the #1 producer of gold in Africa. Africa na yen Ghana for ya. O here aye pesika no. Yen na gold no. Yen you producer #1. Still here yen. Then you wake up in the morning, you have a UK Prime Minister because he's bold, because we are realizing that we are not serious. Now he's telling us that living in UK is a privilege, it's not a right. Mamen kenkan brofo we nkyere Starmer, UK Prime Minister. No ntie ni ye, afimi wi am the statistics ni so e bia ba beka ho. Me poto kakra. Me poto kakra no wahu UK Prime Minister. I want to address you. I don't blame you. I blame our leaders who sat down for you to steal our resources. I blame the people who allowed you to deceive them to take majority of our resources into your country to rebuild your country. I blame the elders who sat down to be deceived, to be thinking that you were about to help us. And today, after stealing all our resources and making your country better, you have the guts, you have the right to tell Africans that it is a privilege. You are lucky some of us are not the president. I would have told you harsher words this morning. UK Prime Minister, nobody is afraid of you. I love my country, Ghana. And I think that if we have empowered leaders, they'll be able to say no. We still have leaders who would act like Kwame Nkrumah, who would reject those imperialism, who reject new forms of colonization. But telling us that it is a privilege, we will tell you very soon that it is also a privilege to live in Africa. And I think that it is time for African leaders to just sit up and tell every white man here that, hey, it is a privilege to stay in Africa. It is not a right. When would we have African leaders who just get up and say that all you, USA, UK, whoever, it is time for you to realize that living in Africa is a right, it is a privilege and not a right. Gone were the days when you say some of these nonsense, we'll be shaking. But we have a new form of Africa. We have certain leaders who are rising up to the occasion and telling some of you to shut up. USA can say it, I don't care. But for UK, we are aware of how you stole our resources. We are aware. So UK ambassador to Ghana, please, we are not afraid of you. And I know that maybe the president will tell you, but some of us, we are not afraid of you. We don't need your country to survive. I don't need to come to UK to survive. I don't need you to survive. You rather need us. If African leaders are truthful to themselves, there'll be a time that you will not be able to have advantage over our resources again. And that is the time you know that you need Africans to survive. So, dear Prime Minister, Starmer, UK Prime Minister, this is my word to you this morning. My name is Nana Jantua. I'm a multimedia worker. And I know that you get this message. So I am sending this epistle to you. I said I'm writing to express my deep concern about your recent statement that living in the UK is a privilege, not a right. Given the history of exploitation and resource extraction from African countries like Ghana, where I live, your words feel particularly tone deaf and nonsense. For too long, our resources have been taken without fair compensation, enriching others like UK for many years, while other communities like my country struggle. As Africans and as a Ghanaian, we won't be intimidated or diminished by such reckless comments. We are proud of our identities, cultures, and history as Africans. We are not beggars. We are a sovereign nation with immense potential. And it is time for us to stand strong and assert our worth in international conversations. We need to be bold to tell them that enough of this nonsense. We have the capacity as Africans. We are resilient and creative to shape our own future. We have the power, just like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah said, that we have the power to identify ourselves and our personalities. So this morning I heard President John Dramani Mahama and other African leaders to join forces in responding to this narrative that undermine our dignity and right to self-determination. We need to redefine the conversations around our place in the world, demanding fairness, respect, and equal partnership that value our contribution. Let us tell them that enough of these threats. If living in UK is a privilege, they should be told that living in Africa is a privilege. Signed by Nana Janswa. So Prime Minister, UK Prime Minister, says Starmer. It's an unfortunate statement. And for me, I urge all African leaders to stand up against UK, to stand up against USA. Fortunately, mideba efie, fortunately, yenya obi a wahye ase, yenko Namibia, bra Facebook nenko hwe ade. Yenko Namibia. Muna ya na musro mo. Me ni German ambassador akama ke kama adwati me ni bro abrofu hia ye me ke kama adwintro mu. Ye call Germany no mu church me say masa wo country ye de me country ye de. For countries are depressing asem na abentia. Mo ho na efe e ha kakra bia because mo enyoma bi na mo ke kabom babra me kro me de papa. Mo country me de ye de. Me ni nji abrochire ho. Me bra ni me mpanyfo be aya abetsra me nya obi a me ni gi abrochire ho. Me mo abrochire kwa me ho yira me. Me nya obi a me ni gi abrochire ho. Metimi atena Ghana de. Ghana obi a wonim bia nim de me kai. Enya mpanyfo no na yiye enyoma basa. What's a Ghana? About say Ghana de. I'm telling you, Ghana do. Ghana de papa. Ghana de. And then I'm yes, for Namibia president to sumami. She obano de waka. Namibia president obano. Behadie. Namibian president. Me chrawo de obane by and say why. Or say UK ni USA for you imagine say omu ukwa kope visa. Now it's wo ubeko ye can say US embassy. Ko US embassy. Ghana for omu chain. Ghana for omu D line. Ade omu pabroche kwan akọ. Na omu sisi awiem all because they want to go to abroad. Now saying statistics kakrebi aminya yes over $10 million visa application kwa a year $10 million. Ade. I don't blame them. Because in Kenya leadership papa or Ghana and Kenya na obi aba what is obi sorry Africa so kwa abrochi obekwa no kwagina ni obi wo Dubai a ode abrochi na wo ka US ne yeden ene Donald Trump okọ Arab countries wo okọ Dubai. Donald Trump say so in Dubai o enye Dubai obekọ ho because they have packaged themselves well. Kwame Nkrumah talked about our African identity and personality. Ye nim say ye wo sika che UK for yen hu say ye wo sika che US for ene agye to mama Africa brofo ene atata yen ya ene ate won ye din semhunu enti omo kan ne ye ho po I was said do so mo kan bia yen ka bi nchiro mo say UK prime minister say living say what UK e adoma yen so en kan chom so mo tie e adom omo pam ya yen pam omo bi de na esie bibia nsi I'm sure Ibrahim Traore onye bi on pam France for de na esie on pam Ouattara, Côte d'Ivoire, on pamo France for, DNS bien siye. Mali for on pamo France for, DNS bien siye. It's Ghana pamo UK na yede. Nipona transfer wia usika de wa konkwa suma enya gold a wu gold nya bi. O sori o mu kasa na mu yam hyehye mu. Muntimi ntia o mu bi. Because we are beggars. Besheni Namibia president waye Obano we did 72 years. Shed your money by Nancy Awaye. Or say, Namibia terminates visa-free entry for 30 plus countries, including USA. The newly sworn-in president, Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah, is moving forward with plans to revoke visa-free access for numerous first world-class countries. Onoso by was a me Namibia. Samo ye ba mu kroma na mu din semhuna mo so mo ba mu ye twem mo ba mo so me apply visa. UK for neighbor, Yamomo private nibi. Yamomunti line wo US hobby. Mimi a president as Aremeyaw. We am in Crawford, I also been number mubi. Me busa questions. Mama 3 months, I also be 2 months. And nona here, Sanyo Mano name and net China ni USA. Koshe ntokwe koso. Between USA and China, Go and look at what is happening. Donald Trump buy ya or shall say ohunehuna nkrofo and or shall say na China for ACC USA for China and our day tax to so be 35. Not China for the core 35. Not USA for at the core 100 something. Not China for the core hobby. Or the core 135. Not China for so the core 135. And then Donald Trump will say, oh, yeah, they are about 30. China for say fine, we don't have a problem. Because China first stadium will say, yes, you're superpower. After all, we don't need you to survive. Into what I say, Ghana, Yasas, Yentiminya, Yentiminya Mo, Yentiminya, Diankwana UK for the my Yentiminto. With all the money that is draining. Look at Namibia, Facebook never share, Shema Namibia. Namibian president is saying, say, UK, you are why USA. So, Mami Kroma, service a free now first now for because you're Brunino, Metem, Oba apply. Yera John Mahama, this is your legacy year. O legacy near dear Mauno as John Mahama. Omo Kabia Kikabitromo, BBNC, Yawo Satumino. So, Omo Kafokin, also Kafokin. Omo Mafia, also Mafia Nibi. Masa matransia ma brofo na sisi ya sipsi ntimi nkasa broni oya hwan onyo bia ya ne omusia atwom na me supervisor ye broni me ne twede bia me supervisor me oye broni o kan bibia me se da bi we wrong ne nyina ya twene afiaje atum ya mpene momo no bia ba betranse na ohunehuna unhu abrofo kalape na mo hopo just because of $1 million ne $20 million ene Donald Trump say USA di atwam ne ye hopo USA the term or my saying or my 125 million why yemfa nko wo panie na sika krom ha empanyufoi amanyofoi yete sama wiawia left and right yentimi nya even $200 million a crown fanya de eye na no you headquarters a mo ye Bank of Ghana headquarters nko na ye sen let's deal with them. It's the UK Prime Minister says Starmer, we still have Kwame Nkrumah spirit in us. I'm telling you this morning, we are not afraid of UK. If you think that it is a privilege to stay in your country, we are telling you that we have more citizens from UK staying in Ghana. And it is because of the mutual respect that we have for you. That's the reason why we keep quiet. But enough of those diplomacy. If you want to win a certain soft power, this is not the way to go. And let me tell you, Africa is rising. We are getting new leadership. We are getting people who are learned, who are empowered, who will not be intimidated by those frivolous intimidation. We have Africans who are ready to tell you in your face that if you feel that we are beggars, you are also beggars. There'll be a time when African leaders will rise because we are choosing good leaders who will say enough of the exploitation. We know what is happening in Congo. We know what is happening in Somalia. All because of some of those greedy agendas of you. Enough. And don't threaten Africans. Because if you threaten us, we will come after you. I will deal with you. Thank you.
Yo, it for winning and someone about better. Yapon so Mikao says, so when you subscribe to channel idea, Bobody has said, over subscribe. No, I like give video, no give us a thumbs up, Nafi, Shema, Wofo so now when you be here now and somewhere also, I will Ghana memoir. Also with me, otchere, wondering Afenyo, some way now, I will comment boxing but in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.